Good morning, good day, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are around the world. This is Wabantu Podcast and Free Spirit, guys. I just want to thank you so much for the feedback that you are giving, the comments and everything. I'm so happy about it. And today we are on episode number 4. We are keeping going. I can't believe it now. We're on episode number 4. So today we have the professor of love, the guest in the house today, the friend of the show. He's going to talk about love. So we have for that topic today. So Mr. Dizzy, welcome to the show
Thank
today.
you, Abantu. Thank you for having me on your show.
Yes, I'm so happy. I'm so glad that you are here decided to join us today and talk to us about this topic that is more controversial. And I think maybe people are going to get the answers that they are looking for.
Definitely,
Yeah, I'm so happy. Yeah.
we hope so. We hope so. Depending with individual understanding,
Yeah.
definitely
Okay.
we're gonna get there.
So the main reason why I wanted to talk about this, I remember we had a conversation about the topic love, and you said it was something like people they can be married and staying together, and when they stay together, there will be no love, but they will be in a marriage, like staying together, like in the same house, doing everything together, but there will be no love. So I think maybe if you can start from there, start to explain to people like what exactly will be going on there.
Yeah. So what happens is when people fall in love,
Mm.
uh, there is always a foundation, and each and every person they'll be having their own interests
Mhm.
as a man and as a woman.
Mhm.
But the biggest problem that we have is to do with us men.
Yeah.
Just because, from what I believe, naturally, women, they are lovers themselves, they are natural lovers. And us as men, we don't have love in us.
So sorry to hold you on that. I think because I heard on the Bible as well, like they say, men are the one that are supposed to love. Women are supposed to be submissive. I don't know if I'm doing the right quotation.
That's
That's
how
what
it's
I heard in the
supposed to
Bible.
be, yes.
So which means love is a challenge for the men. They need to put more effort on.
So, as I was saying, what is happening nowadays, the one who's supposed to be loved is the one who's loving and is being submissive at the same time. Yet the one who's supposed to love genuinely doesn't have that genuine love.
Okay, so which means women are doing two sides, two both of submissive and love, and the man doesn't have
They are
anything.
playing the game both sides themselves. They are attacking and they are defending at the same time. They attack, they defend at the same time. While men were like just ball watchers. We are doing nothing about it. We are doing nothing about it. Okay, so for example, I'll say this. I think it's something you know very well
Mm.
that here in America you cannot just approach a woman
Mhm.
and tell her that I love you, even if you have been talking to her, texting her, calling her for a week or 2 weeks. This is never enough time to tell a woman that you love her
If you are not yet ready.
if you are not yet ready to love her. And in Africa, where we from, we all know that I can meet a girl today in the street. I ask her number. 30 minutes after, I'm gonna give her a call, and I'll be like, you know what? The reason why I asked your number is because I love
I
you.
love
Yet I don't even know anything about this woman, but already I'm saying I love her.
So which means it's a term that that is used on the wrong place, or is it the way that we? I don't understand there because in Africa that's how we do it. Because you cannot say to a lady, "I want to sleep with you." You have to go through that way.
Mhm.
Unless here, that's why here in America, I think because there is dating sites, there is women that you can meet and tell her that, okay, I just want to be with you for tonight, no strings attached.
Mhm.
I think here in America it can happen like that. because you can't say to a woman in America like I love you before you're not a friend.
So I think the word love mostly with Africans is being used as a currency.
It's the wrong term.
Yes,
They used
but it's
on the
being
wrong
used
time.
as a currency.
Uh-huh.
Like
Uh-huh.
money, you can use money to buy something for a good reason, and you can use money to buy something for an evil reason.
Mhm.
So that's the same thing how the word love is being used. It's being used as a currency to obtain something from someone. But anyway, the love we are more talking about today is a love between a man and a woman. So it's a word that I use for myself to get access to what a woman possesses.
But if you don't love me, why do you marry me then?
Okay, what happens is sometimes you might be as a man.
Mhm.
You know, especially us men, not everyone really understand what it is to be in a relationship, and not everyone understand what it is to love a woman, because we believe that loving a woman is just maybe going to pay bride price for her, and then you bring her into your house,
Mhm.
and
Just like a procedure.
just like a procedure, and emotionally, like you won't be really attached to the person.
So which means we are saying now people they are taking love situation is a cultural, or I can say is a procedure. Like I'm supposed to get married. I'm already 30. I'm supposed to get married. So what can I do? I'll just go and find any lady and say I love you. Then I'll just marry, put in the house, and then from there we are done. As long as everybody knows that I'm married, that's it.
It's happening. It's happening. I believe uh, there are many homes right now whereby people they're together, but there is no love. There is no love. People they are just together for the sake that this guy he had enough money to come and pay for her, and this lady she was at a position whereby she felt like she's behind time to start a family, and she just have to take it.
Can someone see that I'm not being loved here? Can someone see that before marriage? Can someone see that no, here I'm not being loved, I'm just
Okay,
being.
so one thing I'll make it very clear to you is for a woman it's very difficult to find out that you are not being loved, but also it will depend with your understanding of the person that you are with.
Mhm.
That's why you see that is very important, especially when you're getting into marriage.
Mm.
Get married to the person that you have an understanding with, the person that you know a little bit about them, so
Yes.
that the moment I will go left, yet most of the times we go right, you quickly pick up that there is something going on with this person.
Yeah, because I remember there is somewhere where I saw a video which was saying like if you wanna see really if this is a genuine love, it's whatever the other part does, you don't feel like offended. You need someone who can tell you like this I don't like it, and you won't feel offended.
Mhm.
But if you someone, let's say, if your partner tells you like, "What you did this, I don't like it," and you get angry, they say there is no love. Because if there is love, you accept, and then you know exactly like, okay, this is real. We are talking about this and this. But if someone like, if your partner says something and you are getting angry, you're emotional, anything that happens, like maybe anything in the bedroom, like if you feel like emotional every time, they say, I think there is no love there.
Yeah,
I don't
because
know.
the other thing is where there is love,
Mhm,
there should be an understanding. For an example, if my wife
mhm,
is to ask me to go for shopping,
mhm,
and I'll tell her that no, baby, I'm not ready to go for shopping with you today. Can you
mhm,
go by yourself?
mhm.
She doesn't have to feel like she's no longer being loved as a result of me turning down uh, 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 going to do shopping with her.
Mhm.
She has to understand that love does not always come with positive things all the times.
Sometimes
Sometimes
there's
it comes out with
negatives.
negative things, but there will still be love inside those negative things. Because, for example, what I'll tell you is, uh, between men and women,
Mhm.
women, you more like, women, they are like a gadget,
Mhm.
and we guys, we are like a software. So what happens is, a man can come to a woman and tell you about love,
Mhm.
just because I'm carrying this software, this loved software,
Mhm.
but this software doesn't work on me. It's like medication. Medication cannot work on
Mhm.
itself.
Mhm.
You
Mhm.
understand it? It
Mhm.
it it works on something else. So I can have understanding of love, but the understanding of love that I have, I cannot apply it on myself loving somebody. But I can apply it to someone to love someone.
Okay.
Like I can install this software coming from me to a woman, and she'll start to operate in that software.
So
Yet me,
uh,
I'm not using the very same software on myself.
so
I
you're
can make a woman to love me so
so
dearly, yet I'm not in love with her.
so you're telling me a man is with the power that can change a woman's mind, and the woman can think like, okay, this man is in love with me, whilst it's just acting. So
Most
it's just like I can say narcissist or something.
most definitely, that's exactly how it is. Like, that's why you see that it becomes so painful. What happens with us men, I can go and install this love software in a woman,
Mhm.
and I keep maintaining it. I keep updating it. I keep it well updated.
As long as you know what she wants, what she like,
Yes,
everything,
yes.
you
I
can make
keep I
sure
keep
you keep it
maintaining it,
like
making
that.
sure that it is gonna be running smoothly. The device that I have put my software on is running smoothly and is cooperating
Oh,
with me.
now I see. That's why if a woman can be beaten by a man, she keep on going back. She say, "I can't leave this
Because
man."
he loves me.
Yes, because he loves me.
Yes.
It's because,
So yes.
oh
So
my
so so
God.
so 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 what happens is, that software that I'll put in my woman,
Yeah.
the only thing that any other software that will try to come into her device
Mhm.
is gonna be rejected, because the software that I've installed in her is still working properly, and it's working very well,
And
and it's responding to
she'll never
me.
believe that she's being
Sh-
abused or
she'll never
anything.
believe that she's being abused, or she'll never believe that she's being lied to. It's like, okay, women, they are like raising a little child,
Jeez.
a newly born child.
Wow.
So what happens is, the information that you feed a little born child,
Uh-huh.
if you tell it that yogurts are not good, sweets are not good, they will always have that understanding that sweets are not good.
So, so you're saying like women are more emotional, like they quickly react according to the emotion. So you can control, you can do whatever, like they won't see it like there is something.
It's very difficult to for a woman to notice it, to see it, because, like, I will tell you this, once I put a woman in such a position, believe me, this is one thing that many women, they don't get to understand, but it's something that is real, and is happening, and is happening to them
Mhm.
each and every day. So the moment my software is operating on here and is working very well,
Mhm.
anything I would do that is not even supposed to be happening, that is improper, she'll never see it, because there is this huge cloud that is covered here,
Mhm.
based on the information, and how I am treating her, of which the way I'm treating her is like, she has become a victim of my plans. She is not part of the plan. She is a victim to the plan. So the moment a woman grows, and she'll be like, no, this guy, he loves me so much. This guy, he loves me so much. Of which, me myself, I don't love you, but it's the software of love.
That is circling around.
Yes. So what happens now is, that's why you find out that when a woman picks up that, oh, this man, all this time he has been lying to me, she'll find an option. She'll find something else to do. And what happens is, me as a man, when I later realize that, oh, my woman, she's realized that, oh, this time I've been pretending, I've been lying, she start to do the very same thing. The moment I realize it, what happens next to me? That's why you hear that a man has committed suicide, a woman has beat his wife to death, and all that. Just because we, like us as men, we want to be in control, but not in control of one thing. We want to be in control of multiple things. A man can have 3 wives, 3 girlfriends at the same time. He's learning from this girlfriend, this wife, what he's going to apply on the next one. And he takes information
Oh,
from this one,
that's why it's
go and
easy to
apply it
have a
on the next one.
polygamy, to have girlfriends. That's why it's easy for a man to do that. But for
Exactly.
a woman, if he does only once, she get caught quickly.
Exactly.
Okay.
So
Okay.
it's a very tough thing. It's not an easy conversation. Believe me, especially this love thing is not easy.
Because I see, like the reason why I wanted this topic is because a lot of people now they are committing suicide. A lot of marriages are just being broken. Like mostly if people they move from Africa, they come here in America, you find they're separating. A lot of times, I think I can say 3/4 of the people that come from Africa that will be married together, when they come here, when they go overseas, they change. They say, no, this is different. The love that we had in Africa is different from the love that we have here in America. So I just wanted to understand, like, what makes the difference. Like when someone is here in America, they say the love is different than when someone is in Africa. What is the difference between love in America and love in Africa?
Okay, like here in America, I can fall in love with a woman,
Mhm,
and we get involved in a relationship for close to a year
mhm,
without being involved in any other ways, but
mhm,
just communicating,
mhm,
you know, discussing life,
mhm,
you know, me telling her what I see, where I see myself in the next 5 years,
mhm,
and her sharing with me where she sees herself in the next 5 years.
mhm,
But the thing is, us as African men,
mhm,
we we are different. I
mhm.
will never be in a relationship with a woman for 3 months without knowing her. That's a lie.
So which means,
And also it has come to it has actually took over women's mindset
mhm,
that if a man loves you, you have to give yourself to him. If a man has proved that he loved you, if he has shown you love, you have to give yourself to him, of which it's very wrong. At the same time, what I'm trying to say is, there are women who are open to tell you that I don't love you, but I just want to have a good time with you.
yeah, that's true,
You
especially
understand
here
it?
in America. Yes,
At
it's
the
like that.
same
Yes,
time, in
yes.
Africa, I can never go to a woman and
And say
tell her
I
that
wanna have a good
I
time.
just want to have a good time with you.
You can't do that.
I wanna
Yes,
spend a night with you, but I don't
yes.
love you. She'll be like, "What are you talking
I
about?"
think that's why there is prostitutes in Africa. That's why the prostitution in Africa is more than here. Because here it's rare to go to a club and find a prostitute.
No.
It's only in Africa where you go to a club and
Yes,
find a
you find
prostitute.
prostitute.
But
Yes,
when you come here in America, you won't get a person who is going say, I'm going to prostitute, I'm going to
yes,
sell myself. It
yes.
can't.
It can.
Unless maybe if you go on a dating site or somewhere, you find someone who
Yes,
is trying to do that.
yes,
But here, everything is just you talk. After you talk, you do whatever you
yes.
do.
So the bottom line is, in Africa, we falling in love with somebody is like somebody who has gone to hunt in a bush. You don't
Yeah.
have to reveal yourself.
Yeah.
The moment you reveal yourself, whatever you're trying to prey on is gonna know that there is danger.
Mhm.
That's the definition love for a man to a woman in Africa. I'm the hunter and you are the prey. So I don't have to reveal myself that I'm here, I'm holding a gun, I'm a lion, I'm about to take you down. I don't have to do that.
So there is so okay. So there is a difference between, so there is love, there is marriage, there is commitment. So which means when you are in a marriage, there is commitment and there is love.
Mhm.
But before it's just general, nothing.
Okay. One thing you should know that there can never be uh, love to its whole form where there's no commitment.
So when people they get into marriage, there must be commitment
There
and
must,
love together.
yes, there must be a commitment, and in the commitment, one should be able to compromise. Believe me, you will never find somebody who matches exactly the things that you want or the things that you expect. But you have to. That's why you find out you might not be somebody who loves music, but you get married to a woman that enjoys music. So at the end of the day, you have to compromise to things that she likes, and those things you end up not liking them but loving them.
Plus the other thing that I see, I think mostly, especially in Africa,
Yeah.
they mostly the word love is they just think about it's sex.
Yes.
There is more to love than
Yes.
sex. I think that's the way we can say, like, people they think when it's love, it's about sex, sleeping in the bed. It's like that.
That's why you see, like, love always in the way we have interpreted love in Africa. It has to come with a condition. You will find a woman saying, "If you really love me, you have to buy it for me.
Yes, yes.
If you really love me, you
Yes.
have to do this for me."
If you quarrel with her, she say, I'm not gonna today. You're not gonna get it.
So one thing we fail to understand, the basis of love was already given to us before our existence.
Mhm,
That's why you see in the Bible it says, "So for God so loved
mhm,
the world had not loved him.
mhm. He loved the world.
He loved the world first,
Mhm,
without even saying to the world, if you love me, I'm gonna give you my son. If you love me, I'm gonna do this." He just loved without expecting anything in return.
mhm,
But the moment one appreciates the love that you are given
mhm,
with no condition, then that's the moment you fall in love. Love that comes with no conditions.
mhm,
It means there is a willingness in you
mhm.
to accept what has been offered to you. And once you have accepted it, you become what is offered to you.
Mm. Yeah, that's so deep. That's so deep. That's okay.
So like, I'm talking as a man.
Mhm,
As a man. I'm not telling you things that I haven't done. I'm telling you things that I have done and things that I can even apply,
mhm.
and I know they work. To men, love is like a weapon. We don't use love as love. We use love as a weapon. That's why you see, if a man finds out that the woman is no longer listening anymore, you know that from the beginning, my woman loved me because of money, and he's gonna stop providing money to her in the name of what?
Also, the man controls love.
Because we don't know what love is. We think love is controlling.
That's where the mistake is.
Yes, we think love is controlling. We think love is buying someone and tell you that you are mine. Yes, I might be yours, but not in a way that you want me to be yours. We want to take over everything. We want to control. That's the problem we have as men. That's why you see that a woman can be cheated on 5 times,
Mhm.
but she will remain, she will stay.
And the man only wants.
A man, the moment he finds a message of somebody that a woman doesn't even know, just said, look for her number and send a message saying,
Mhm,
I love you so much.
mhm,
I've been seeing you for a long time. The moment I come across such a message in my wife's phone, in my girlfriend's phone,
mhm.
that's it.
We are done.
Just because we want everything for ourselves, yet we don't give ourselves to them. We don't give everything of us to them. We give a quarter. It will be, if a man loves you to the extent that they give you a quarter of themselves, find yourself to be blessed.
So, which means men. So, which means the Bible term is correct. The Bible term is correct because men, they say love. The man is supposed to love, and the woman is supposed to submissive. So, which is men, we have the love is already there in us. We need to give it, but we give a quarter instead of giving the full.
That's why I'm telling you that
Okay,
the the the
it's
the,
it's
the,
making sense
the
now.
foundation of love as it was supposed to be.
Mhm,
For God so loved the world.
mhm,
No one knows whether God is a man or is a woman,
mhm,
but we know that He gave His Son. And what did His Son resembles? He was a man. Jesus resembled what? Love.
mhm,
As a man, He was
mhm,
spreading love unto
mhm.
mankind.
Yes,
You
yes.
understand it? So that means already us as men,
Mhm.
we had that love
Okay.
given to us.
Mhm,
You understand it?
mhm,
But the problem that we have is we failed to understand it, and we started to introduce worldly things unto that love.
mhm.
That's why you find that it's very rare also for a woman to find a man that is really gonna love her if that man is not a God-fearing man. You will be blessed
Mhm.
because it takes only a second for a man to see a woman and already he falls in love. The manly love, not the one that was given to us from the beginning.
So the love of what you see, what is you just only see,
Yes.
like
That's
the
why
way
you
we
see
do in
that I
Africa.
can
Yeah.
see I can have a woman today and spend time with her and do whatever I need to do with her, but the next thing tomorrow I don't want to see her again. And the next morning when she sees me, she waves, and then I'll look on the side like this. That's because we have lost it. We have lost the understanding of what love is. The moment we see an opposite sex, we think of love, of which sometimes it's not about love.
It remembered me. I remember there is a video that I saw of a guy was asking a woman like, "What do you love on me?
Mm-hmm.
What do you love about me?"
Mm-hmm.
I think the woman says things,
Mm-hmm.
and then he was like, "So which means you don't love me?"
Mm-hmm.
Because if you love me, if
Yes.
I ask you like, what do you love on me, what do you love, you're supposed to say everything.
Yes.
Because if I remove that thing that you said, which means there is no love
There's no more
anymore.
love anymore.
So which
Yes.
means, yeah,
Yes.
and yes,
So
yes.
so it's something that we have to work on, us as men.
Mhm,
We are deceivers, we are liars, we pretend,
mhm.
and we are killers, we are destroyers. For the world to become what it has become today is not because of women, it's because of us men.
That's very true.
we
That's very
we
true.
we have played the biggest role
That's very true. And, and
in
and the
this.
problem always goes to the women, the women, the women, the
No,
women. But
no,
I'm so glad that you're one of the men that is
we have
standing
to
up
to to
and
to be accountable. We have to take responsibility.
mhm,
And believe me, why I'm talking about this, I'm not talking from a place where I'm not coming from.
mhm,
I'm talking from a place where I'm coming from.
mhm,
I was also one of those guys whereby I would come from this girl, I tell her I love you, and I leave her, and then I go to the other one, I tell her I love you too.
mhm,
You understand it? Coming from one woman to another, saying the very same thing. But there is a time whereby you have to sit down with yourself
and
and
say,
ask
no, this is
yourself,
done.
why am I doing this?
That's very
I'm
true.
I'm I'm, I'm actually, because the moment you start to lie to a woman as a man,
Mhm,
you think you are being clever, but you are killing someone, destroying someone. Killing doesn't necessarily mean I have to grab a gun, and that one is a better version of killing somebody.
than
It's ending somebody else's life.
than
Killing somebody else is like you pretend to a
Mhm.
woman that you love, yet you know there's another woman that when you come back, baby, I love you, baby, this.
And you know that you are lying.
That's killing. Because remember, before something gets destroyed,
Mhm.
first it has to be killed. So you can kill a woman while she's still walking, just waiting for the time to destroy it. Once something is destroyed,
Wow.
it's gone.
Wow. Yeah.
Because I'll give you a simple example. It's easy to build up a man who just died as
Mhm.
a result of a sickness,
Mhm.
because his body will still be intact,
Mhm.
compared to a man who died as a result of a bomb,
Mhm.
because he's going to explode.
Mhm.
You won't know where the pieces are. You don't know how to build up that person.
Mhm.
That's the very same thing that happens with women.
You destroy them, like it will never be back again. That's why they end up like it's difficult for them again
Exactly.
to be back to
Exactly.
normal and do
Exactly.
everything.
Exactly.
Some,
So
yes.
the bottom line is, us as men, we have to start to be honest with ourselves, and also women, they have to stand their ground, know your value, know your worthy.
And then that brings me also to say like, so which means that thing of saying, I don't like this, I like this, I don't like this, I like trying to share whatever you like, the do's and the don't and everything.
Mhm.
I don't think, which means it doesn't work, because it will make, if a woman says whatever she likes or whatever she doesn't like, it will give the man the advantage of getting more control over everything, because he now knows like, okay, she doesn't like this, she doesn't like this, she wants this, she wants this, she wants this.
You know, when you talk of love, I'm still gonna uh, be based on love.
Mhm.
When we talk of love, there's nothing wrong with you knowing that your woman doesn't like carrots. She doesn't like uh, onions.
Mhm.
She doesn't like tomato.
Mhm.
You might find that your wife doesn't like tomato when it's you're cooking,
Mhm.
but when you buy fries,
Mhm.
she'll have ketchup
Mhm.
with fries.
Mhm.
You might find that your wife, she doesn't like mixed vegetables with carrots,
Mhm.
but when you go to a cafe, she eats a carrot cake.
Mhm.
So always find a way to understand the reason why they don't like something, and always look for options. She doesn't like to take a bus. So if she ever tried a train, maybe she's just gonna enjoy the sound of a train, even though it will take her long to go wherever she want to be. She doesn't like to be in a bus, but she'll enjoy being in a train. So it comes to that thing whereby, try to, even in the Bible, when God so loved the world, he
Mhm.
didn't love the ones who were doing good, even sinners.
Mhm.
He loved them.
Mhm.
That's the very same thing. The moment you start to love someone and their conditions,
Mhm.
then a
There is
condition
no
will,
love anymore.
yes,
So
a condition will
which means the
always,
do's and the don't mustn't be there. It
yes,
must come along as you go by. You discover yourself like,
e-
okay, she doesn't like this, she doesn't like
exactly.
this.
So
It's not about you saying what's your deal breaker, what's your what. That's your
yes,
waste.
yes,
There's no
yes.
love. That's fake,
A
right?
condition will always overcome every
Everything.
other thing, because a condition will bring up more conditions.
Okay.
It starts as one and they'll become many.
Mhm.
So it will override whatsoever that you are trying to work on, your main objection. It will be gone as a result of one condition. Mm.
Yes. Okay, today, guys, I think you heard it all from the professor. He was teaching us about love, guys. And I think I need to see your comments, guys. You can send your comments. You can also subscribe, guys. Tell others, share with others, and put more comments there. We need to hear from you guys. What do you think about what he said about love? Is this the one which can give us solutions, guys, or you need more? I think he has more to talk about, but because of our time, I think today we're gonna wrap up here. So thank you, Mr. Dizzy, for
You're
coming.
welcome. You're welcome. And one more message from me to ladies: a man is a provider, but when it says that a man is a provider, it doesn't necessarily mean that he has to provide what you're expecting. Appreciate what they've provided, and that will also gonna help him to grow from there. But the moment you're not gonna appreciate what he has provided, you are actually destroying even his courage to provide. So appreciate what you have, and then we grow from there. We can start something with a $10. We're gonna end up being at 40 because you have given me that reason to grow. You have given me that reason to look for more with the way you encouraging me and with the support that you have. But the moment I bring chicken feet and you tell me that what's this? Maybe according to where I was, that was the only resource I could come back home with. So the moment you're gonna show joy on that, I'll ask myself that if she's so happy with chicken feed that the chicken used to run, how is she gonna feel when I bring her the breast of the chicken? So appreciate and we grow from there.
So, women, you hear that? You hear what he said? He said you must appreciate your men there in the house when they brought something. You have to appreciate. They will keep on bringing more and more surprises. I think that was a good lesson from you, from us guys. Thank you very much. Today it's our episode 4. Enjoy, guys. Like it, subscribe, and share. Bye for now.